Hey, what's up guys, Diplex here again, and welcome back to the second battle of our Operation Desert Storm mini-series featuring the Red Rising mod for Men of War Assault Squad 2. Today we're going to play as the Iraqis, and we're going to go up against the US Army. We have been given a company, a recon company here, 120 men and a couple of light vehicles. We're going to go up against 2 platoons here. And they are, the reason why they're under-strengthened is because they're receiving reinforcements as time goes. I think about 1 platoon assisted by 2 US Marine Corps amphibious assault vehicles, the AAVs here, managed to seize this fairly undefended airport, unfortunately, for the Iraqis that is, and now the Iraqis are going to try and get revenge here and take it. This would be on the same day or night as the battle in the first video took place, so you could say it's between the 24th and 25th. It's like, what, 11 o'clock in the evening or something? Tomorrow's the 25th, so yeah, that makes sense. So they're going to try and get a bit of a revenge here for the losses the Iraqis took during the day here, which was quite crushing indeed. But they managed to snatch a few kills there and do a little bit of damage. So more reinforcements on the way. The Iraqis are going to try and capture this airfield before that happens. Now, I don't have any reinforcements set up, but theoretically, I think that the Americans are so sort of like well dug in here that it's going to be hard to take them out, even though the Iraqis outnumber them about 2 to 1. And such was the case in many battles during the Gulf War. The Iraqis certainly had more troops on the ground. But anyway, before I bore you guys with my talking, I thought we'd get going. And before I actually get my guys into combat, I thought I'd let you guys know that this is a fictional battle. There's no realistic resemblance, except for the fact that we put Iraqis up against US troops during Operation Desert Storm. This could be considered a smaller skirmish. I couldn't find any realistic, or any, how should I put it? I couldn't find any list of any Iraqi military air bases near the border. Most of them were located further north, closer to urban areas. Nothing along the sort of desert-ridden border between Saudi Arabia and Iraq, or so I believe. So this will have to just be slightly more fictional. But let's just imagine that there was a military airport out there in the middle of nowhere, closer to the border. Yeah, I don't need to give you guys too much of a backdrop. These are French light reconnaissance vehicles. I'm aware of that, and they were actually purchased and used during the Gulf War by the Iraqis. So that should clear it out if you guys were just on your way of writing a comment there like, hey Diplex, why are the Iraqis using French light armored reconnaissance vehicles? They clearly wouldn't use them if they were fighting the French, would they? It'd be like trying to kill the French with their own medicine. No, they've already taken vaccine against that. Vaccine? I don't even know. What if you could, like, vaccine your vehicles? Like, the French took a vaccine that would stop other AML-90s to kill them because they would be immune to it. I don't even know how that worked. Anyway, let's get going, dude. It's just morning. I got sun shining in my face. It's pissing me off. Just want to get some blood going. So let's do exactly that and get some blood going. I'm going to send in 2 platoons at a time. That would be 2 rows of soldiers. Not entirely sure what accent that was. We're going to move these guys up. People are very touchy on accents. I don't know why. Why is it such a big deal? You guys can make fun of like a Swedish accent and be like Swedi-didi, hula-badula, moola-doola, or whatever you guys would try and make. I know Swedish is an ugly language heard from like another person. There's like a common understanding of what languages are beautiful, like French and Italian. I find those languages very beautiful, even though I don't understand a lot of what they're saying. I could imagine that Swedish sounds or whatever. That's at least what my British friends say when they try and impersonate me and they hear me and my mom talking or something over TeamSpeak. But yeah, oh, don't shoot that bus. We're gonna go hard. Okay, we're gonna go straight in. I had a rule before that said blood must be spilled under 5 minutes. Otherwise, the video is not a qualified and authentic DiplexHeated video. But that was just really to keep people happy, because hear those cannons go, or those guns? Oh! That was beautiful. These are 90 mils, which make these light armored vehicles quite not sturdy, but quite deadly. And we're hitting the U.S. Primary line of defense. Not primary, but the first line of defense here, outside the airbase. Man, it must suck to be these Americans in this fictional case, or in this scenario. Waiting for armored support, waiting for the other companies from the battalion to arrive. Just knowing that they have to hold out until the morning, and that they are kind of deep into American or Iraqi soil. So yeah, I guess I'd be a little scared. You'd really hope that the Iraqis were too morally struck from the previous losses during the day to not want to counterattack, but instead they've awoken the rage here, the 1st Iraqi Republican Guard Corps, and they're coming for him. And it looks like we're doing terribly well. Oh, we are getting hit. This vehicle is taking grenade launcher fire from the other side of the wall, but not enough to bring us down. Not enough to bring us down. So we're gonna send this vehicle. Ooh, no, my G. Oh my God. We are our own worst enemy. Okay, we hit a vehicle and the entire vehicle flipped backwards. So that's 1-0 to America. All right, rockets I think are hitting here, which make these wonderful explosions. So we're gonna park this guy here for cover. We're gonna try and knock that A-87 out. That's a fast-firing gun. You need to get that checked out, dude. Okay, the second assault vehicle has been taken care of. There's a third one back here. So yeah, these amphibious assault vehicles have been lended to these guys from the 1st and or 2nd U.S. Marine Division, who were both present during the operation. And they were obviously close. I'm not entirely sure what phase line they were in, but they were probably east of phase line Kiwi. And they were probably not in phase line Bullet, which I believe the 3rd U.S. Army or Armored Division was in. That's a lot of detail for you guys. I don't know if you need to keep an eye on that. Just enjoy the battle. Right. So, I think we need to try and punch a hole in the wall, and I think we'll do that best by driving a BTR 60 through it. Bitakji, alright. Well, it's better that you can hit a vehicle and completely destroy it instead of hitting a vehicle and then flipping. Because that makes me do the very same thing that the vehicle just did. Alright. I'm just gonna go ahead and... I know that I'll grab 10s and 10s anyway, so I'll just send everyone up like this. Commander, you'll sit tight here, okay? Yes, sir. So I guess that technically makes them 61, but I don't count those non-combat troops into the mix. I don't count non-combat vehicles into the mix either. Alright, guys. In fast speed, ram through the wall. That was incredibly fast, actually. And set up a firing position right here. And hold position. Great. Let's get our troops through. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Okay, we've breached. Oh, rockets flying over our heads. That's not nice at all. No, 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 no. I told you to stay on the other side. Okay, they want to move up. I'm not gonna control them. Let's move this guy through. Yeah, it's gonna be a little hard. We're taking a lot of fire, but we're gonna have to go for it, you know. There's very little cover. Maybe we can get into those towers. Okay, this side seems to be clearing up, so we're gonna get our infantry up closer to the enemy and try and clear out the 2nd line of defense before we head on to the 3rd. It's very hard to tell where the lines are, but here's the 1st, 2nd, 3rd. That should clear things up. Oh, we're taking fire here. Grenade launchers. That would be the assault vehicle back there with quite some nasty range. Our BTRs can open up on it though, but I don't think it's quite enough to penetrate. We're gonna have to try and bring our AML 90 closer. Haha. Whatever they're trying to say. American. That guy just fucking disintegrated. I think he tried to pull up his 84 or whatever he was carrying, but he just got done goofed. Alright, we're doing good. Let's send in more infantry. Where did we store them? Here we go. In deposit box 5, thank you. Yes, I would like to withdraw 2 platoons of Iraqi Republican Corps Guardsmen. Yes, sir, of course. Just head to your deposit and pull them out. We fed them with red and bright. With red and Bryce. You know, wow, red and Bryce. I just came up with like this hip fucking clothing brand. Red and Bryce. I was gonna say that we fed them with bread and rice, but red and Bryce works, you know, it works too. That's just something different. And I'm not saying that to be racist, I'm saying that because I know that the only thing oh shit, we're getting fucked up. I don't know what's going on. We got a little cocky. They got a 50 cal opening up at us there. I only said that we're eating bread and rice. Fucking hell, bread and rice. Shit, fuck me. Because I saw a documentary, or not a documentary, but like a short news video with featuring a U.S. Marine Corps, or former U.S. Marine Corps soldier who fought together with the Peshmerga against ISIS in Iraq, and he said that pretty much the only thing they ate was bread and rice. There we go. We just lost our second BTR, and I think it's because we're kind of getting in range here of the 50s and whatever they have, and it's just penetrating us. So let's try and get an AP round into that AAV. And this is called AA-70 or AAV-7. I'm not entirely sure. I've heard two things. Whoa, this is one way to get us all killed instantly. Okay, I'm pretty sure you guys have to wait for your turn. We need to try and move from cover to cover here. Okay, so just stay back. No. Control yourselves, guys. Thing is, morally, the enemy. Oh my god, the AI is telling these guys to attack because they have numbers. And the AI thinks now is a good time to attack because we have numbers. But no, that's not the case right now, okay? You will attack when I say you will attack. So right now, just spread yourselves out. Okay. Look at that platoon up there, okay? Or group. Just do what they're doing. It's like controlling a bunch of fucking idiots. There we go. And no, I'm not trying to be offensive. Any AI would act the same across all the nations. They have the same hard-coded. They have the same hard-coded AI system. Hello. No, they have the same hard-coded AI. There we go. So you see that line is just lighting up those tracers. The tracer fire is insane. Okay, is there a way we can cross into here? Okay, there's an opening in the fence back there, so I'll take that. Wait, where are you gonna go through? Up there? No, fuck that shit. We're gonna blow this fence open. Or up. Or whatever you want to call it. Is that gonna work? Jesus Christ, that's a lot of chanting just for throwing a hand grenade. Okay, let's see if we can RPG it. We'll try that again. We got time. Americans aren't going anywhere. Alright, we'll try that one more time. Up close and personal, okay? Can I actually hit it? That does not work. We're gonna use our wonderful vehicle called the AML-90, and I'm even gonna get out of my way here because I can see the comments saying, "Hey, Diplex, you don't know how to use infantry. You're just sending everyone in to die." The fact is, we're on a time schedule and we need to cross into them. So some of them are gonna just go off boundaries here and cross around there, but I'm gonna make a juicy opening right here where I can send these guys through. There we go. Now they can cross into the zone without getting everyone killed. We're going to do a quick casualty report check, and these guys have died mostly to grenade fire. I can guarantee you that from the AA-7V here. But the Americans have lost... I think the majority of the Americans that we've killed up here are actually just gone. Their bodies have been removed from existence. I can guarantee you that because there are way more weapons around here than US weapons than there are bodies. And that just happens when you get shot by 50 caliber machine guns and grenades. Not 50 caliber grenades, but you catch my drift. Okay, we're gonna try and cross these guys into some sort of protection here by the parking lot, or whatever you want to call this. But they're getting so badly messed up, I don't think that's gonna be very successful. Alright, let's get these guys around the corner. We're gonna try and hit the side here, the flank, before we move in any closer, and we're gonna bring this vehicle up for support. These guys back here, keep doing what you're doing. Whoever just... Was that a great idea, driver? Was that a great idea? I don't know how many lives you just cost us, but I heard people screaming. We lost a handful of Iraqis there. Okay, why don't you just shoot that vehicle for fun, okay? There we go. Look. It's like Hollywood. It's like Hollywood. Damn right it is, right? Keep going, keep going. I wonder if Saddam Hussein would get a place called Husseinywood or something like that. Okay, we're getting closer. We're going to crush this USMC garrison here, and we're going to retake our airfield for a short moment before the rest of the 3rd Armored Division arrives and just utterly destroys us. I think this is like one of those series that I'm going to have a good time running, and I'm going to be able to say a lot of things, and people aren't generally going to get offended. Because one, these guys are Iraqis, and while I do not hold any grudge against Iraqis, I do not think I have a lot of Iraqis actually watching me for various reasons. Just the same reasons why I don't have a lot of Ugandans watching me, and Chinese, for example. Yeah, I've seen my stats, okay? I have like 1 Chinese view a month. Out of 3 million, 1 is Chinese. And every now and then a couple of Somalians and whatnot, they've probably gotten lost trying to find like how to steal a boat, and they ended up with my shipping simulator video or something else. But yeah, before I get too offensive there, here's where I can kind of say, like, let's crush these bastards. But then if I do like a IRA versus Britain, if I say something touchy from the IRA point of view, a lot of Brits are going to get upset, and a lot of Irish people in Ireland, and of course in Boston and shit's gonna get upset if I do the vice versa. But this is one of those cases where it's not gonna be quite the same thing. So yeah, I can just kiss myself on the forehead and be thankful for all the words that I can spread and all the shit I can talk without getting overthrown. Even though I haven't actually taken advantage of that, I haven't actually mouthed off too many people yet. And right now our AML 90 is engaging our own troops. I don't know why he's doing that. There were no Americans in this area except for this one bloke over here. But shit happens, okay? I know you didn't finish reading that French driver manual in the chassis there. That's about it, guys. I didn't even notice that we were done. But look at the casualties we have sustained. This was an Iraqi tactical victory, but in the long run, I mean, yeah, 60 Americans litter the field dead. Which is a fairly big number, but I'd say well over 100 Iraqis litter the field. Then again, in this case, I mean, the Iraqis have more men to spare, you know, when we're on their home turf. But this was a very costly attack. Probably the only victory we'll see in the series from now on, since they were in such a lead. I have no doubt that the Americans would have easily won this if I had even numbers, but you know, every now and then that does not happen. What do you guys, if you're interested in it, read up on some of the battles that actually occurred during the Gulf War and during the operation of Desert Storm. Numbers were not fair, and usually not in the American advantage, even though they managed to come up victorious most of the time. But then again, you know, as I said before, quality over quantity. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys are looking forward to the 3rd video. That's going to be during daylight like this. Boom. Oh, that's a big change. And yeah, people have been asking me in the comment section, Diplex, why aren't you playing in the editor? Guys, this is the editor, you see? I can edit things. I can make this building fucking huge. Apparently not. Okay, I'll take that back. I can make this Iraqi some buff fucking monster, okay? Look at this guy. He's the hero. Hero Iraqi. He's like the beast Xerxes would send in, or some guy from Game of Thrones or something. This guy doesn't shoot his AK. He uses it as a sledge or something. He's got a real problem there with the pills he's taking to be this big as well. But yeah, as you can tell, that's a clear proof that I'm using the editor. Right, guys, I'm not going to take more of you guys' time. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed me just talking away. It's an early morning here in Sweden, and I get a little more talkative and a little more pricky. Pricky as in insulted, I guess. When I'm just recently awoken by the sunshine that is shining through my window and hurting my eyes. But yeah, that aside, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you for watching. Thank you guys again for the support. We got like 1,000 likes on my previous video, which meant so much to me. In my next video, we are going to spice it up with more tanks. I think the next video is just going to be one big fucking tank battle. I say Medina Ridge, guys. I say we do it. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys soon again. Bye.